Folks, looks like we've got an update on the Rushia situation from about 4 to 3 months ago. It's been a little while. Let's take a look at the update. We apparently have a statement issued by Rushia, translated by Kamishiro Taishi, and we'll take a look at that as well as the response by Cover Corp. Now, if you've already seen Rushia's statement, you can skip right to Cover Corp's statement. If you're on mobile, there should be an option near the side of the video where you can skip. And if you're on desktop, just hover over the video and you'll see the timestamps down below. Translation by Taishi reads, "To everyone I've caused trouble for and everyone who's been supporting me, I am terribly sorry it took me so long to make this statement. This whole time I've been in discussion with the company I was previously affiliated with regarding the specifics of this statement and in what way it is to be released. My silence until now has led to much speculation, which in turn has led to much slander. There is one thing that I've strongly wanted to correct this whole time, the claim that I said, quote, I want to ruin them all, unquote, regarding the members. First, allow me to clarify that I had sent this on November 14, 2021 and not February 11, 2022. The timing and the way this message was leaked made it seem like I had sent it after the incident, but that is entirely untrue. In the first place, the, quote, them all, unquote, in the sentence was not referring to the members at all. Having been unable to correct this for so long has weighed very heavily on me and has also led to many people getting hurt. Even now, I greatly treasure the members. Of course, I still watch their streams and I haven't lost my bonds with Gen 3, who I still love dearly. It even feels like it was only yesterday when I was with them. I do not resent or bear a grudge against them in the slightest. All I feel is regret for all the trouble that I caused them. All claims that I feel bitter towards the members and that I want to take revenge on them are 100% lies. I don't know if I can be allowed to say this after all the trouble I caused, but I think each and every one of them as a close friend. I had wanted to make this correction for the longest time. I offer my sincerest apologies to everyone who was hurt because I did not make it. I am very sorry. Thanks to the progress in my talks with my previous company, I'm finally able to make this statement. There was a blatant mistake in the official statement released by the company, and I had asked them to release an official correction. Namely, they claimed that I, quote, made false declarations to various related parties, unquote. I sent an exchange between me and my manager online to one person outside the company. This is true. I felt that I had to do so in order to stop certain conversations that were taking place at the time. However, I did not leak any information, and neither did I make any false declarations. The contents of what I sent did not include any confidential details of the company, be it related to its operations or sales or information about the other members. The official release from the company described more than what I had actually done, prompting much slander. As such, I asked the company to release an official correction. They ultimately came to the conclusion that they will not do so, but they remained extremely earnest throughout the discussion. I'm truly thankful for this. I was hoping that the company and I could release a joint statement, but because they could not operate to such lengths, I am now making this statement alone. I'm still in discussion with the company, and our relation has by no means soured. We are still working out remaining contractual obligations. Until this point, I have been subjected to much slander and defamation. I understand that this was partly due to my own impulsive actions. I can hardly say I'm not at fault. However, I do also want to say that I feel there's something wrong with a world so filled with vilification. I am aware that there are many people besides me who are also suffering from slander. I think a world where we look to the future and lend a hand to those who stumble is much more wonderful than one where we only keep pointing at someone's past mistakes and failures. I myself will be walking forward while greatly treasuring the green-haired necromancer that I will always love so deeply. I promise to make steady effort giving back to all my fans, to those who have helped me behind the scenes, and to those who I've troubled. Thank you very much for reading such a long statement. Now, personally, I believe I'm never going to fully know what exactly happened in this whole Rushia situation. I've looked into it. I've covered extensively the information that's publicly available, including statements issued by people like Kore Kore. Went through his hour-long stream to get that stuff. Anyways, I don't think I'm going to know the full situation. Make of it all what you will. However, I will say, Rushia does make a great point about the vilification. There's a group of people out there that, let's just put it like this. If they had a choice between celebrating a great success, like something great for humanity, or witch hunting someone who made like a very tiny, genuine mistake, they're going to pick the witch hunt every time. All right, now from Cover Corp, let's take a look. We got the JP statement and the English version. They say, regarding the rumor concerning the termination of the contract of Uraha Rushia. Thank you for your continued support of Hololive Productions. With regard to the press release of Notice regarding termination of our contract with Uraha Rushia, issued by our company on February 24th, 2022, we have confirmed some rumors on social network services and on other internet media that, quote, the press release contains some errors and our company has officially acknowledged them, unquote. We would like to reiterate on our company's position that there was no error in the past release, nor have we ever acknowledged any error from the past release. Please continue to refer to our announcements for official information. Lastly, we would like to ask for your consideration to refrain from any form of slander to the related party in this matter. Let's go to the comments. There's an interesting response, or a number of responses here rather, from Chris the Holosimp, the one and only. Chris says it seems some people failed to read the mood. 1, they confirmed there was no error, that's why they denied reinstating their statement, and instead they offered different solution to her. 2, they did not say Rushia was lying. It is pancakes and waffles all over again. Let's click this one moment. Wait, where's number 2? Wait, oh, there's number 2. I'm a little slow this morning. My apologies. Number 3, Mike and Cover both are in, excuse me, let me reread that. Mike and Cover both are in good terms. The struggle's real, man. And they will still be in good terms. They allowed Mike to post her statement with their permission. The drama is over. Both Mike and Cover are just reporting results. Apparently, Mike is Rushia. I'm not breaking that information here. Obviously, people know about it, hence why Chris is saying that, and why a bunch of people have been talking about the statement by for Mike being Rushia. This is not breaking news. Just make that clear. And a response to Chris would read, "It's not. The only thing they confirm, it's both her Twitter and her statements are wrong. Stop putting words in people's mouth." Cover asked people not to attack any side that related to this matter. Chris responding saying, "Ha! Have you read Mike's statement? She said there was error, but Cover denied and offered a different solution. Here, Cover confirmed there was no error, confirming what Mike said is true." I gotta be quite frank, I'm a little confused myself. You are the one who put words in their mouth. So, Andrew would then chime in saying, "I'm just adding to the conversation. From Taishi's translation, she did ask them to correct, but they won't do so. Both parties know." And another response reads, "And that is the issue being discussed, isn't it? The question is whether Cover made a wrong statement but refuses to make a correction, or Rushia thinks they were wrong. They think they were not, and thus not making any correction." And the discourse goes on a bit here. You can see people are a little bit confused, I think. I don't think I'm the only one confused by this. It seems some people are debating if there was an error in the statement or not. More of that discourse goes on here. As you can see, the main point of contention is Rushia apparently said there was an error in Cover's original statement back in February. Cover's new statement reiterates that they claim there was no error in that statement. So the argument then is it an opinion? Like, is it Rushia's opinion that there was an error and Cover's opinion that there wasn't? Or is there an objective truth where you can factually know if there was an error or not? To end on a somewhat positive note, I would like to show this response from Chris, and also my apologies to Chris. I do think Chris is a good person. I'm not trying to drag them into this situation heavily. It just so happens that there's a lot of good discourse here involving Chris. So I appreciate that. You guys are making interesting points. Now, as I mentioned, a bit of a positive note here. At the end of this tweet, Chris says, "Both parties found better solution and both are happy. No war whatsoever. The drama is done." And at the very least, according to both statements, it does seem like the two parties, Cover Corp and Rushia, are getting along pretty well, all considered. This is not some big litigation. It hasn't gone to court. It's not some messy situation where both sides are trying to destroy each other. No, it seems like they are trying to work things out as peacefully, as amicably as they possibly could. And moving forward, it does seem like Cover Corp is finding plenty of success right now and into the future still. And the same thing can be said with Rushia as Mike, who apparently she was before Rushia anyways, so it all kind of came full circle, and Rushia/Mike seems like she's doing very well too. So, in a way, we do have a happy ending, I suppose. So best regards to them both, trying to find the positives here, and let me know what you think about this stuff in the comments. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you there, and in the next segment on the way.